Hey friends, it's Megan. Welcome to my Select June wrap-up slash current reads slash potential July TBR video. So I completed a total of 9 books this month, as well as 3 short stories, and I got partway through and continued reading a number of other books at the same time. So I read books 19 to 24 in the original Nancy Drew series. I enjoyed those. I'm enjoying reading them at work. I always read them on my lunch hours, and I get them fairly frequently done, usually at least one a week. I really apologize for the noise disruptions that are going on outside, but it is summer and I have to leave my windows open, so of course there's going to be a lot of loud, distracting traffic. The 3 short stories that I read were those written by Renee Adia for the Wrath in the Dawn series. These were really super short. I think all of them were under 30 pages, and I enjoyed most of them. It was nice to have a little bit of backstory to the Wrath in the Dawn. And the one book I completed that I will speak to you about is Something New, Tales of a Makeshift Bride by Lucy Knisley. This lady I've talked about so much on my channel. She is my favorite graphic novelist, memoirist ever. Because all of her books are memoirs, yet they're put in graphic novels. Kind of a contradiction for me, but anyhow. This was definitely one of my most, if not my most anticipated release for the first half of 2016. And I read it very slowly. It came out in May, and I'm just talking about it now. I just read it very slowly during the dessert portion of my dinner breaks at work, and it was very enjoyable, something I always look forward to. And so this is the memoir of Lucy's wedding, going from her engagement to just after her wedding day, and it was so wonderful. I expected nothing less. It's the biggest one she's ever written, 300 pages, and it's fantastic. I kept reading bits of it to Matt and told him finally, you have to read it, and so as soon as I was done with it, I gave it to him, so he's making his way through it slowly as well. But anyway, each chapter is a different thing, like the ring or the dress or some other aspect of the wedding planning. But what I loved about it is that Lucy is a feminist like I am, and she had to sort of negotiate within herself the idea of marriage and what it means today. And I think she did it very well. She also spoke about historical traditions that we do at weddings and where they come from, which I also loved. That was very fascinating to learn about and to think about. The art style too was very gorgeous. I've always loved her unique kind of art style that she brings to it. And this one I definitely noticed a particular, she really put herself into this. There's shadows on everything now, whereas in her previous graphic novels there wasn't. So she really put herself into this, I can tell. And why wouldn't she, for what it is. And it's also really funny. Lucy is such a funny lady, and she's so honest and forthcoming with embarrassing and or emotional parts of her life. She just lets it out, and I love that about her. I love her honesty, and I just love this book so much. It totally lived up to my expectations. 5 out of 5 stars. But moving on to stuff that I'm currently reading slash what I will probably complete reading during the month of July. I am more than halfway through. I got more than halfway through the month of June. The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Adia. I'm reading it on my Kindle, and I'm really, really into it. But because it's on my Kindle and not a library book, I don't feel as much pressure to read it. I don't feel like there's as much of a time crunch as some of my other books. So far, it's around July 7th that I'm filming this, and I know it's super late already, but I've already gotten a good chunk of the way through Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I should mention, yes, I totally finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince on June 30th, I believe. Just a couple hours before midnight, I think, is when I finished it. So right on schedule, and I'm totally on schedule with this. And Matt and I have already decided that we are going to go to the local chapters in our area for the Midnight Madness. That is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. That's going to be awesome because I was never able to go when I was a little kid. When I was a little kid and the books came out, I was too young. My dad wouldn't let me go to the Midnight Madness ones, Midnight Magic. events that would happen at Chapters every time a new book would come out. So this is the first time that I'll be able to for the 8th book, and I'm really excited about that. So about that challenge that I made for myself about reading 6 books based on old Hollywood by September 14th or 15th, I'm definitely moving way slower than I would like to be. I'm over halfway done Hollywood Frame by Frame, The Unseen Silver Screen and Contact Sheets by Karina Longworth. So I predict to be finished this fairly soon, and I definitely want to do that and get my review up for this so that I can at least try. Like, I really want to complete this challenge. To that end, I have started Kate, The Life of Katharine Hepburn by Charles Hyam, but I'm only about 10 pages in, and it's really disappointing. I really need to get through this, and I need to start the other biographies on like Cary Grant and Charles Chaplin, or else I'm not going to get through this challenge, and I really want to. I'm also slowly making my way through Eats, Shoots, and Leaves, The Zero Tolerance Approach to Punctuation by Lynn Truss. I'm about 100 pages in, so around the halfway point, a little over the halfway point, so I definitely feel I can get through this. I'm still enjoying it, of course, and everything, but I think I have too many books on the go. Honestly, my mood's just been so all over the place, and when I read according to my mood and switch off like every 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes from book to book, I have way too many on the go, I know. I'm also slowly, bit by bit, making my way through the most of Nora Ephron, the anthology of Nora Ephron's work. I'm over 400 pages into it, and so I am getting there. I'd love to be able to complete this by the end of the month. I don't quite see it happening, but definitely before the end of the summer, I think I will. I also, in the near future, intend to complete Full Frontal Feminism, A Young Woman's Guide to Why Feminism Matters by Jessica Valenti. This I have been reading for months now, and I've really been enjoying, but I don't have that much left, I think around 60 pages, and I really want to complete it for a reason that I will talk about in a second. I'm also a few chapters into Invisible Girl by Mariel Hemingway. Mariel Hemingway is the granddaughter of the great Ernest Hemingway, and I watched a documentary about her called Running from Crazy just in the past year, and I love her. She was in a Woody Allen film, Manhattan, when she was around 16 or 17 years old, and I believe she was nominated, or won, I think just nominated for Best Supporting Actress for her role in that film. And so I've become really fascinated with her life, and so I saw this at the library, and it came out last year. I didn't realize she'd written a book. I just love the way she's telling her story, and it's fascinating. Okay, so the reason before that I said that I was really going to try to get through this one, Full Frontal Feminism, is because I intend to read one of Jessica Valenti's books, her newest book, in the upcoming Booktubeathon. If you don't know what that is, it's something that happens every July. And it's usually hosted by the lovely Ariel Bissett, and I shall link her channel as well as the BookTube channel down below. I think you guys should participate because it really is so much fun. 2 years ago when I first started BookTube, my TBR for that was the first, I believe, video that I ever made for BookTube. And so it's really nice to do that. I tried to do it last year and I think I failed, but I want to do it again this year. It's from July 18th to 24th. I might have those dates wrong, but I will have my TBR going up for that very soon. I'm really excited about the challenges this year. They're so different. So that's going to be fun. But anyway, that for you is a very broad idea of the kinds of things that I will be reading this month, or the books that I'm in the middle of. I know my reading is totally all over the place, but in the summer, I'm just not that strict with myself. I definitely read whatever I feel like reading, and I'm fine with that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great week, and I shall see you soon with another video. Bye everyone.